back playing Cross Blitz. I want to say thank you to the arcade crew for the sponsorship. You may find yourself saying, hey, Anel, this looks familiar. Yes, 5 months ago, I checked this out when it had a demo during one of the Steam Summer Game Festivals, and I kind of got bodied. I remember getting bodied by a pirate deck over and over for like 75 minutes, and chat losing all confidence that I have a functioning brain. Well, the game is out, and we are back. I'm excited to redeem myself here. Let me hit you with the back of the... I was going to say back of the napkin, but that's different. You don't know what a video store is. You're probably 24 years old. We used to make videotapes, and then on the back of the videotape, it would be like a thrilling adventure. And then like Peter Travers would be like, it's pretty good. And you'd be like, your dad would come to you and be like, we're renting this tonight. It's a unique RPG deck builder with fast-paced combat, more than 200 cards, allow you to wield synergies and even craft your own cards. It includes a story mode and also a roguelite mode. It's got everything. It's got Slay the Spire and Baldur's Gate 3 rolled up into one. ! Cross Blitz, and check it out for yourself. We should do the story mode, partially because I don't believe we have the roguelite mode unlocked yet, but also because I need to redeem myself against the nautical-themed Andes that come up a little bit later. You're right. You know what? You're right. I am a bad streamer. Let's make sure we got our game name changed from just chatting. And then, of course, we'll go with the classic !Cross Blitz and the classic #ad and the classic wake up, honey, new deck builder just dropped. Okay, give me Eddie Redcroft. Give me Fish Out of Water and get me started here. It does also have, it reminds me, I think I said this last time, it reminds me of like the way that I wish that pixel art was done these days. I guess maybe you'd prefer if it's called sprite work, because all art on a screen is pixel art in its own way, right? But it's like, imagine if the people that made Goof Troop on the Super Nintendo kept honing their craft for like the previous 30 years, and then this is what they would produce. Instead, I don't know why everybody's like, we're just going to keep making Goof Troop. No, make it better, man. Make it better. Wrongfully accused of raiding a scaleskin supply ship whilst exploring the Western Seas, the merciless Princess Aingana has confined him and his crew to a desert prison on the outskirts of Scalehearth. With no hope of escape, Redcroft and his fellow cage pirates fall into despair until a royal envoy arrives at the prison with a tempting proposition. If you can procure a long-lost relic from an island situated deep in the South Iron Seas, Princess Aingana will pardon them of their crimes, restoring their stolen freedom. However, no one has ever returned from this mysterious island alive. You, a fool, that island must be dangerous. Me, a genius, that island must be really nice. That must be like Hawaii or something like that. But people, they go and they never leave. Just because they never return, maybe they didn't want to go back to Ohio, bro. Don't flatter yourself. Me praying the devs aren't from Ohio. Praying the devs aren't from Ohio. Please, please, please. Hey, great stream today. By the way, what the F? Okay. Finally out of that heck hole of a prison. So we're to be errand boys for the princess, eh? Fine by me, anything to win our freedom back. But as soon as I get to Swindler's Wharf, I'm down in a mug of grog. You know, this exact situation actually happened to me yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday. I thought to myself, maybe I'll get a mug of grog. And then on the way home from picking up my daughter from daycare, I went to park at the liquor store, and they were doing some kind of construction. So I said, oh, I can't park there. So I drove another block, and I tried to park in a pharmacy's parking lot, and then I realized that I was pulling into the parking lot through the exit instead of through the entrance, and a bunch of people started honking at me. So I put on my signal, and I got back into traffic, and I just drove home. I said, you know what? It's not meant to be. No grog last night. The universe gave me a sign. It gave me two signs. It said, no grog. And I said, fine, no grog. A grand adventure awaits. Let me show you the metaphorical ropes. I will move myself in just a moment. These are your health points, or HP for short. After every battle, your HP will be fully restored. This is your equipped deck. Press the View Deck button to take a peek. You can swap to a different deck or edit it from here. This is the Hex map. You'll be exploring Cross Dawn Isle by navigating maps like these. This is you. How cute. You must get tired marching in place, yes? Me when I'm doing a 90-minute Power Zone endurance ride. There are many nodes. There are many like it. This one is mine. Walk to different nodes on the hex map by selecting them, but keep in mind you can only travel between nodes that have visible pathways. No path, no access. Is this something they added for me because I spent 7 minutes trying to figure out how to get from node to node last time? And then people were like, you just click on it? And I was like, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, bro, I didn't try it. Just click on it. Click. Oh, it works now. Okay. It seems there's an available node. What luck. Select it and then press the big green action button at the bottom right. Easy. That's happened to me before. I've definitely like played games at PAX and then had to hand the controller to the dev and be like, I'm stupid. What do I do here? And they're like, oh, you press the A button. Sorry. I did it again. Sorry, I'm stalling here. But I'm just going to say the game, okay? This is 10 years ago. I had a demo for Dead Island Riptide, and when I got to the demo, the controller was broken. So as soon as they gave us control, the dude, it's a first-person shooter, was looking up into outer space and spinning around like in a circle, and no matter what I did on the controller, it was like not affecting what was happening on the screen. So I had to call someone over, like a little kid, and they came over and I was like, I think it's broken. And they're like, oh, you use the left stick to move and the right stick to aim. And then I was like, okay. And then I like showed them and they're like, oh, it seems like you're having like a little trouble here. Would you like to like come back and book a different demo? And I was like, I don't know if we're on the same page here, man. I think, can you hold it for a second? But they just were like, oh, okay. And I just left. I didn't know what to do. I was getting such motion sickness from just staring at the ceiling and spinning around. And then everybody else, we were all hooked up to like comms. And there were three other people in my group because it's kind of like Left 4 Dead. Everybody else was like, there's a zombie over here. Blap, blap, good job, guys. And I was just sitting on the spawn point, pointing my gun at the ceiling. Anyway, sorry. Sometimes it's my fault. Redcroft and his crew arrive at the pirate haven of Swindler's Wharf. Unfortunately, there's little time to unwind with Abraxas watching their every move. Here, we're gonna get to the gameplay. I apologize, but I told the story. I took the impetus of the story. I took the time instead. This one's for you, Funky Kong. Oh, are you there? What do you want, Big Beard? Me and my friends here, we're looking for a ship. Any idea where we could find one? You think you have the sea legs to man a ship? You're making me laugh. I don't take too kindly to chumps laughing at me. Why don't we settle this like real pirates? Fine by me. I'll mop the deck with you. I'm going to put myself down. Well, I will. Well, I will. Starting hand. Okay. Pirate Recruit. A 1/1. I have mulliganed this card accidentally. I wanted to see what this means. Deal 1 damage to all minions. Inanimate. After you summon a pirate minion, deal 2 damage to a random minion. Okay. I have decided, let's mulligan this card. Let's keep our ship's cannon. That's just the energy cost, I believe. Ready to battle? No. Well, too bad. Don't cry. I'll teach you the rules. These are your health points. If it hits 0, you lose, and that isn't good. These are the enemy's health points. Seems a little unfair that I've got 20 and he's got 5. This is your mana. You need mana to play cards. You gain 1 every turn, increasing your maximum up to 10, and it replenishes each turn. Okay, we're going Hearthstone mode, boys. Check the number displayed at the top center of your cards to view its mana cost. Cards contain important information. Pay attention. Top left is the card's power and how much damage it does when it attacks. Top right is the card's health points. There are also spell cards. They only have mana costs. This is your current hand. Drag cards to the board above to play them. You can only play the minion cards on the blue tiles. When you're done playing your cards, press this button. Your turn will end and you'll enter the combat phase. All right, I choose to play my Pirate Recruit, which will also allow me to do 1 damage to you as soon as the combat phase begins, once your summoning sickness is gone. 2 Pirate Recruits, holy. How come your mom lets you have 2 Pirate Recruits? I choose to... Tough. After you play a pirate minion, give it +1 power and rush. No summoning sickness. And you're tough. Take 1 less damage from all sources. I mean, we could probably just rush you down. But at the same time, why not be smart? Oh, you cost 5. I thought you cost 2 because I'm an idiot, apparently. Well, I'll tell you what we can do here. We could probably just... listen, I'm always torn. I don't do the optimal stuff on the turns when it matters. Instead, I hyper-focus on, like, the tutorial battle. And I'm like, oh, the tutorial's got to be perfect. So I'm like, we could gain tempo by playing the Spin Blade and then playing our own pirate. What we should probably do, and not be stupid, excuse me, put that back, is just play a Pirate Recruit, do 1 damage, knowing you're going to do 2 to me, but you only have 5 HP to begin with, and I've got 20. Okay, you certainly got a lot of laddies out there. Who cares if I take a couple hits? We'll hit you harder. What is this? When played, does 2 damage to myself. Game's pretty quiet. Okay, that is good feedback. Hey devs, when that dude buys the game, make sure it launches at 200 decibels for them, okay? Here you go. Here's your pirate core music. If you want hearing loss so bad. I'm going to play my ship's cannon because it synergizes with pirates. I'm going to put my ship's cannon right here. It's going to tank a buttload of damage. Our units are going to trade, and then I'm going to do 1 damage straight to your face. You're in for a world of hurt. We're going to sink ye. Now, this is a heck of a turn for a saw blade, bro. Look at this. All you got are pirate recruits. You cannot harm me. You cannot kill me in any way that matters. It's this simple. We go saw blade that I wish you saw. And then, oh, a little accolade for us. Kill 0 or more enemy minions. Hey, that's a tough one. Now, we could play a pirate, but I would rather just play Fritzbot instead. Oh, and then, honestly, it's better to save the pirate for the next turn, bro. Because the cannon only does damage to minions. Okay, you're cooked. You're done, brother. It's over. Already forgot what the cannon does. After you summon a pirate minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion. I think I have it perfect. I think you will discover that in reality, it's you that has forgotten what the cannon does. Now, I don't know what the last accolade is here. Oh, defeat the enemy? Okay. I assumed that it was going to be like play 30 cards. So, we're just going crazy on you. Don't we get a bonus for overkilling or something too? I can't remember. Well, you have -7 HP. That was Inscription. Ah! Win or lose, you'll receive an overview of your previous battle. If you win, you'll level up. I'm a genius. Earn enough XP and your hero will gain a level. You can then visit the level grid to power them up. And look at the 500 bucks for that, man. Listen. The mathematical calculation is correct at all times. Check the loot section to see what goodies you've acquired. 35 bloody dollars, too. Holy. I thought blood money was supposed to be a bad thing until I started playing video games. Mana shards and ingredients are the resources required for melding new cards. The more you have, the better. And lastly, use these arrows to flip the page. Okay, understandable. Have a good day. Take me to the level grid. I would like to bolster my strength. I don't necessarily want to go, because I remember last time, I think I went straight into pirates and ruined my life. The only thing that worked was pirates, but they were not working as well as I needed them to work. This allows us to respec completely. Okay, don't worry. I'm not one of those people who spends 8 hours trying to like get the perfect level up. And you know when the Diablo series lost me is when people started making their characters before they even got the game. Like a month before the game came out, they were like, "Here's the schedule for how I'm going to level up my character." Even as like a 12-year-old, I was like, we're just built differently, and that's fine. Me personally, I level up. I'm level 16. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a little bit of ice magic here. Maybe I'll get one level in 8 different things. Maybe but you gotta maximize hammers of God, bro. You gotta choose hammers of God or thorns. I'm like, nah, bro. The little plus comes up. I click on it. I look over the skills. Oh, that looks interesting. Let's send it. Now, I did need to get carried a little bit, but I was also a little kid. Blood Boil, Rally Guy. After another friendly minion takes damage, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. Jolly Bomber, or I think we went cannons last time and it scared me. Let's try some Blood Boil, man. I like the idea of it. Berserker. After a friendly minion is damaged, give this minion +1 power. 1 minion, little man. Put that stuff in my hand. You know what? That's damn true. Oof, shiver me barrels. You lot are stronger than I thought. That'll teach you to laugh at the mighty Redcroft. Yeah, I got you. Listen, I don't talk to losers. Each square represents a different section of the hex map. The flashing marker is your current location. You move between sections with the passage nodes you'll find while exploring the hex map. Some areas may seem impossible to reach, but do not fret. By exploring and interacting, it may make itself available to you. And you can expand the minimap for a better view as well. Can you make it... oh, they already did it for us. I was going to say, can you make it a square so you can see the corners? That's old PUBG technology. Now, without a doubt, Fritzbot, you're out of here. No disrespect. Click on cards from your collection to add them. Click or drag cards from the card list to remove them. That is easy. The number down here is how many cards you have. A deck must have 30 cards, no more, no less. As you may have noticed, multiple copies of the same card can be in the same deck, but this number is dependent on rarity. Check the card list to determine how many you can have. Okay, it's just that simple. 2 Fritzbots come out. Four Fritzbots come out. 4 rally guys go in. Fritz is good with your deck. He synergizes with Blood Boil. Really? What, hang on, I got this guy. After a friendly minion is damaged, give that minion +1 power. The Fritzbot does damage to me, not to minions. Oh, to myself. He does damage to himself. I thought it meant me because I saw myself as the player character. That's a problem with the English language. Okay, I understand. Well, you know what we don't need then? We don't need Rigbeak. And we don't need Cutlass Swine. Put your Fritzbots back in here. I guess it is sensible. You do want some 2-drops in your deck. And then we got 2 Berserkers. I would take out 2 Cannons and put in 2 Berserkers. Call that finish. Aha, the cards menu. Let me explain the intricacies. This is your currently equipped deck. Whatever deck you've equipped is the same deck you'll use in battle. And here's the card list. It shows all the cards. Right-click the deck header. I'm not comfortable saying that. You can even rename your deck. Press the edit button to edit the currently selected deck. I'm sure you'll be doing this a lot. To make a new deck, press this button up here. Having multiple decks is useful as it lets you swap strategies quickly and efficiently. Rename. Blood Boiler. Magic players be like, no, you can't name it after what it does. You got to call it U/G Aristocrats. Okay. What's it named after? Oh, it's a veiled reference to a card that came out when you were -9 years old that hasn't been in print for 2 decades. Ingredients acquired. I would confirm that. I would confirm that my ingredients have been acquired. I've already got the Final Fantasy 14 fans in my throat. I should say, the Magic fans, come on, I need you on my side right now. I apologize for that, okay? Battle. I like this guy wasn't even talking. You go first. Your opponent gets a prism gem. A prism gem. I don't want pirate recruits, bro. I don't even want a 1-drop pirate recruit. Give me my 2 drops right away. Oh, what is this? 2 rally guys? What am I going to do with that? Okay, I passed my turn. Pirate recruit. We don't sweat that. 1 damage, who cares? Skull recruit. On death, give a random friendly minion a little bit of Riz. Understandable. Have a good day. Little Saw Blade. This is a gimme. Fritzbot comes out first because we got the mana for him. 2 damage to himself. Blitz me. He's going to blow up this pirate recruit next turn. Another pirate recruit. We're taking, what, 1 damage straight to the dome? Who cares? That's no sweat. Now we're talking. After another friendly minion takes damage, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. We throw out a rally guy here first. Pass turn. We do 2 to your face. The deck's starting to pop, boys. Did anyone else get Burlington, Washington as their most similar city in Spotify Wrapped? Me personally, I don't use Spotify, okay? I'm an Amazon Music Andy, but I would take Burlington, Washington as a bit of a compliment. Music that comes out of the Pacific Northwest is good, especially the parts of the Pacific Northwest that are not Seattle. Even though music that comes out of Seattle is also, I would say, above median compared to the rest of the United States, the stuff that they be making in Issaquah and Tacoma, like once you get outside of the city proper, that's where you really, because they got the Pacific Northwest vibe, but they add loneliness on top of it as well. Now, I have to consider my options here. Draw a card, gain 2 armor. Here's what I think you do. Rally guy. Fritz bot. I don't have the cognitive capacity for that. Okay. Spin blade me then. And you're buffing the heck out of this Fritz bot's going insane, bro. Now this guy admittedly is also pretty strong. We got a 6/8 Fritz bot coming out next turn. We can set up some lethality. I'm embarrassed. I got Lafayette. Listen to a lot of Morgan Wallen. Listen to a lot of Jason Aldean. I'm just saying. I'm just guessing. I'm just telling jokes, okay? Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We could spin for lethal. I mean, we could probably get lethal in one turn. But let's build up like one strong lad. Let's win a war of attrition. Fritzbot comes out. Does 2 damage to himself. We get 2 incredible buffs on the Pirate King. Place your Pirate King down. Put him here. Draw. Draw a minion, please. Ooh, and then 1 damage to everybody, and our Pirate King is the strongest unit I've ever seen in my entire life. The bro is an 8-10. Draw last. Bro, I needed to draw a minion. I needed to draw a minion, otherwise we don't get any payoffs on our hurt trigger. We'd just be playing enemies to hurt them, which seems sadistic. Look at this. Look at this guy. Well, we'll just play him. I think we just won anyway. He doesn't even get to attack. Hear ye, hear ye. Dan Giesling has now died to Lexazia the Complete for the first time. I'm glad he's there. Like, after every stream, Dan and I talk about Lies of P. And he's like, I love this game, but when is it over? Because it's going to kill my stream. And I'm like, you're almost there. I'm talking him up. I'm like, I'm his man in the corner. I'm like rubbing his shoulders. I'm like, you got there way faster than me, brother. Nobody does it like you. It's almost done. I swear to God, you got 3 bosses left. Only one of them is hard. But he's on the hard one. And Lexazia is no joke. But didn't he fight Melania for like 2 months? Yeah, but for some reason, even though Lies of P is better than Elden Ring, like people really liked watching Elden Ring. When they, for some reason, were not as interested in Lies of P. I don't know, it's the hypocrisy of modern society. Looking to size up your foe? Right-click a battle node to view important details regarding the opponent. Looking to size up your foe? For an extra $1.99, you can get a refill of your noodles after you finish them. Just hold up your chopsticks and say, Kaidama. That's Japanese, but I don't know what Vietnamese for more noodles is. I apologize. The joke, it doesn't quite work. We have to take it back to the writer's room. By the way, exclamation point Cross Blitz. We're playing it right now. We're playing the story mode. It has just come out. Literally today, I believe. I'm having a great time. The story mode really takes me back to like the Game Boy Color era of the Pokemon trading card game. I love a single-player, story-driven deck builder. I also obviously enjoy like the roguelite versions, but every single one of them is a roguelite now. And this one does have a roguelite mode in it as well. But to have like something a little bit more casual, it takes me back to like the late 90s, man, where not everything was like hyper maximized and optimized. Instead, you could run like a deck that if you showed it to a professional would probably get you laughed out of like GP Portland or something like that. Nowadays, every like 11-year-old kids are rolling up in Slay the Spire like, check out my claw build. It's 3 cards. They're all claws. And I'm like, brother, what? Shouldn't you be bad at basketball? Why are you so good at card games? Okay, of course, take me to the event first. We'll chat it up a little bit here. I'm not much of a chatter, to be honest. I was hoping maybe there'd be some resources as a result of that. And battle me. Find a ship in Swindler's Wharf. I do recall this individual giving me some problems last time. I probably should have sized them up a little bit. You go first. Opponent gets a prism gem. Sure. You know what? I'd consider this a good starting hand. Sounds good to me, brother. Pay attention to your opponent's relics. They have mystical powers that can drastically alter the course of battle. It would be unwise to ignore them. Swift Dagger. After your opponent plays their first minion in a turn, deal 1 damage to it. Oh, lady. Did we just become best friends? I pass turn. We got to get some raid leaders out there. Played. Bank 2 Glimmer. What the heck is this? Glimmer? Does she know? I don't think she knows. You're not what I'm looking for. I'm telling you, we can afford to be a little bit of a slow play Andy here. Like I'll wipe your board and pass turn. I don't see a need to play a pirate recruit just to have it killed by your relic. Played, deal 1 damage. No big deal. That's why we got armor. Well, I gotta tell you, we will be running cannon. Takes 1 damage, big whoop. I didn't expect to run cannon, but this is why it's good to have a polymorphic deck that can do more than one thing. Plunder, deal 2 damage. What is this plunder trigger? 2 damage to enemy minions in this column. Plunder triggers after this card destroys a minion. Okay, understood. We play you next turn. Yeah. Let me get a boneless pirate recruit. And then plunder 2 damage to enemy minions in this column. Just to slow them down a little bit, I'll play a little Fritz spot here. And honestly, we might as well play this to kill their pirate recruit. Preserve our cannon a little bit. Why not? Why not? Plunder. 2 damage to enemy minions in this column. I'm more than content to slow play this. It bothers me not. We just need to draw, not that dude. Draw first, unless... I mean, we could stall for one more. We really need to draw our engine, man. That's our engine! Thank you! Okay. And then the frog is going to be crazy. He's going to go insane. Play me here. Then play me in a position where... I ain't got the mana for that, boss. Okay, we'll wait a turn then. Maybe I made some mistakes. DL Guiga, does it make you feel old that you said crazy frog and everybody else said crazy hamburger? I know you're only 29, but this is what it's like when society starts to pass you by just a little bit. I've been through it for a while, honestly. Kind of frustrating for me that we're going to continue to take some damage. We're not quite where we want to be on the mana curve, but look at the buffs we're going to be picking up as a result of this. Cross Blitz me. I do 1 damage to you. But look at the buffs, bro. Look at the buffs. Now we're talking. I don't mind you taking a little hit. Okay, now what's your deal? Played, you bank Glimmer. Okay, in that case, we're putting you over here. I can't afford to do it, man! I keep miscalculating my mana! Well, yeah. You're playing right into my hand, bro. Look at this. Great job. Now you've created a 6/8 frog. No. Now you've created a 6/8 and a 4/6 frog. Eight mana. Now we're talking. I believe that this is the right play. We'll get 2 hurt triggers off of that. And then just go ahead and do me a favor and drop this laddie down right here. He's tough. It's over. What are the other accolades? Defeat the enemy, I'm assuming, and we'll see. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Huge if true. Bro, listen, I know it's a joke that I use Amazon Music, but it's also not a joke. Like, it's my life. My Amazon Music Wrapped, if they ever release it, it's going to be so messed up. So is everybody's that has a toddler, I think. But, like, I guess I should just put you in a different column to get a kill, but whatever. It's going to be so messed up. It's definitely going to be, like, number 1, Alvin and the Chipmunks. And then, like, number 2 is going to be, like, the Beach Boys. Number 3, like, the Wiggles. Number 4 is going to be, like, Cool G Rap. And number 5 is going to be, like, a podcaster. It's Trolls. Yeah, I didn't even think of Trolls is going to be up there for sure. I know Trolls is a movie for children. But I don't know if I'm more cynical about any property on the planet, quite honestly. I think that everybody involved in the Trolls movie franchise is artistically compromised and essentially is dead to me. I'm sorry to say that includes Anderson .Paak. Certainly, I mean, James Corden, Justin Timberlake, Anna Kendrick, you won't catch me at your movies. You probably weren't going to have it to begin with, but Aquafina, you're torched as well. Sorry, had to be done. He's popping, bro. He's not really popping that much. I guess these two lads didn't get damaged because they're tough. Did I miss something? What's wrong with Justin Timberlake? Well, the Trolls movies, like every single one is just like licensed music, but sung by celebrities instead of sung by the original artists. Like there's in the second Trolls movie, there is a medley. It's 53 seconds long. And it's like Wannabe by the Spice Girls, Party Rock Anthem, which I've already gotten overdosed on from Alvin and the Chipmunks, Gangnam Style, and Who Let the Dogs Out. It goes through 4 songs you have heard a million times already, but sung by actresses and actors instead of the original artists. And it's just like, brother, what are we doing at the multiplex, man? Whatever happened to if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, tuck, tuck. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, tuck, tuck. Let me see what we got. I guess we're just going deep in the blood boil here. I'll take 2 more HP. Sounds like you're trashing Neil Cicierga. It sounds like you're the most media literate Gen Z. You know? How do you like it when I just go tell lies at your expense? Feels bad, right? Do unto others as you want them to do unto you, brother. Okay. Last time, by the way, I got defeated like 3 times by this lady. So there is the possibility that the developer said we overtuned it a little bit, but there's also the possibility that I'm smarter than I used to be. And if you think you're even smarter than me, ! Cross Blitz, go check it out for yourself. Out on Steam now. We're checking out the story mode. Maybe we'll get a chance to check out roguelite mode later. I don't know. We'll see. For now, I'm just hoping to get some revenge on the pirate island that gave me so much trauma last time. I'm not really like a big pirate guy with my deck. Tough is kind of nice, though. Although now that I think about it, tough only... I don't know if we get a tough synergy. Like, playing this guy instead of a pirate minion seems good, because he can actually take 1 damage an infinite number of times. But I don't believe that he takes 0 when he takes 1. So I don't believe that gets a hurt trigger for our other lads. Unfortunately. I think this shop is not good. Take me up here instead. Purchase new relics. First, let's defeat Funky Kong. and his jorts again. Fritz Spot Rally. This is the perfect starting hand. It's a dream come true. What's your relic? Your cannons cost 1 less? I want you to play your cannons. I want you to damage my minions. Pyro. Damage plus... Excuse me? Let's see what we draw first. Frog Lord. Understandable. Pyro. Damage plus 1. Death. Give a friendly cannon plus 1 power, plus 1 damage, and fire it. Understandable. Have a nice day. Let's draw a card. That's a huge one for us. We'll play a rally... Oh, why do I always think that he costs 1? That's all right. We stall anyway. Yeah, we stall. I play Grog of Greed. You ever have, like, grog? I've never been on a pirate ship, so I've never had grog before. Can't say I have. That makes sense. Okay, we're gonna play some tempo on you. Next turn we get the rally leader out there. It's just rum and water. Yeah, it sounds like kind of a dire cocktail, right? Like it's the kind of thing you would only drink if you were on a pirate ship. Little bro brought water as the mixer. Me in university? To save money, I just don't use a chaser. You ever think about like enjoying yourself and just having like 2 less shots? Does not compute. Keep calm and shot on. I'm trying to think of what we were saying back in 2008. I'll take things university students don't say for 500, Alex. I'm gonna level with you. I think I'm about to get my ass beat. Don't play a pirate. Oh, he played a pirate, bro. I'm about to get destroyed! I got nothing on the board! Then again, he's got like the weakest units of all time. Once we have a lot of energy, it's over. No, I'm not even concerned about this. Because his cannons only hit minions anyway. He actually like... He can kill me, but it's going to be really hard. Now he can't even play minions. So like, how is he going to make his cannons fire? Oh wait, he isn't. So I'm going to give you the easiest trade of my life out here coming up. I guess we should draw first, technically. We're going to win this without a doubt. Huge. Unfortunately, in my school, everybody said legit. You know what? 06 to 08, I think we were saying legit too. I think we were a legit school. That's legit. You know what's sad? I can't even remember anymore. What did we used to say instead of sus? I mean, we're going back like 15 years. We used to have a word for sus that wasn't sus. Shady, sketchy, and shady. Yeah. They'd be like, bro, I'm not going to Ben's Pub on Nelson Street. That place is sketch. It's literally not sketch. It's just for people who are not in school, okay? Not everything's about you, Queen students. I'm speaking to myself. It's legit, dude. Exactly. Okay, now we got to think about our order. I actually would prefer if you had more pirates out there. So I don't want to kill your pirates. I don't want to kill your pyros either, quite honestly. I don't. After a friendly minion is damaged, you get stronger. You cost 4, okay. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm not even playing my saw on this one. I'm not interested. I'll play these as a trade to tank 1 damage. Then again, I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, bro, I wish I didn't play it because I don't want to kill your pirate. I would rather your pirate hit me. I don't want you to have any space to play pirates. Yeah, I said splice. Deal with it. We're gonna play you. Or we'll grog it up. Another pirate. I would just toss you down here. Pass turn. There's no rush. See, this individual's problem, no disrespect to our level 2 powder ape. Hope you didn't go blind at that NFT conference. Permanently, especially. You filled your board with units that don't... I haven't even taken any damage yet. All I gotta do is build up this laddie here and kill your cannons, and then it's over for you. I would... You know, in this case, to build up our units, I would play this, even though it'll give you space to put something else on the board. It's gonna make our units strong enough that I feel like this is a justifiable trade. And then frog me. Why are you being so toxic to the NPCs? Because they're not real. It's a good outlet. It's part of the problem with social media these days is people are like rude to real people, but then like extremely nice to their favorite characters. And if one of their favorite characters experiences rudeness at the hands of a real person, they're like, I gotta bully that real person to protect this fictional character. We got it all topsy-turvy, societally speaking, right now. And now we got a 2/7 cannon. Holy. I mean, you're cooked, brother. It's that simple. I'm gonna hold you so that as we take damage, at least that damage has something to soak into. Are you dead anyway? Maybe you're dead. No, maybe not. You're dead next turn. And they didn't do anything. I guess we'll just play. By the way, I'm going to ruin social media, okay? I'm going to put out a bait tweet. And it's going to say, posting your Spotify Wrapped, but not even looking at my Amazon Music replay. I don't know what they're going to call it. Is actually, I'm going to say something like appist, something like that. Some of us can't, classist, sure. Some of us can't afford Spotify Premium. We have to use the Amazon Music that came free with my mom's Amazon Prime account. Don't do this. I'm going to do it, and it's going to ruin Twitter, and you're all going to thank me, okay? You're going to be like, it was the right thing to do. Deal damage to all minions until they have 1 health remaining. Okay, scary, but... Or it's going to get 5 likes and you'll delete it. Yeah, but deleting tweets is good. If they don't bang, you should delete your tweets. People are like, why did you delete this tweet? I'm like, the free market ruled that it sucked. So, like, I'm getting it off my feet. It doesn't deserve to exist anymore. Okay, one frog will be removed from my deck in order to fit clean sweep. Maybe 2 frogs, I don't know. Not every joke is a slapper. You need society to weigh in on it. We have $3,000. Ooh, your pirate minions are stronger. Or add 2 cinder soot monkeys to your hands. What is a cinder soot monkey? It seems like the game really wanted me to go pirate on this one. But I'm cooking up something even better. Get me out. I don't need your stinking relics. Leave me. You're supposed to be a pirate king. Yes, but consider that a lion does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep. My sweet summer child. You get a prism gem. There we go. Okay. Out of the way, squid head. Me when I'm trying to find the Billy Crystal movie to watch on Netflix, but they keep trying to get me to watch the Squid Game show. On death, a friendly minion gets stronger. Okay, we got 2 energy here. I'm a simple man. What do you get? I think it's 1/1. This is so much better later. You got 14 HP, I got 22. I'm just sending a Fritz bot down Main Street. Doesn't concern me at all. Doesn't concern me in the slightest. Next turn we play you. This turn, honestly, I think I'm a simple man. I think we aim at face, put the pressure on you. Blitz me. I didn't even do anything, bro. I'm just standing here. What the heck was that for? Flux. After this card is discarded, add it back to your hand. Death triggers when a minion dies. Deal 2 draconic damage to the enemy hero. Draconic? That sounds way... That's like getting a paper cut, bro. It's worse than regular damage. Sorry, I'm enjoying some of the cooking that's happening in chat. What did you think about the Devil's Plan consisting of entirely the most complicated board games ever invented by man? False. There were many board games that were not even included. So true. What do you... The chatter got you. What do you think about the fact that the average game on the Devil's Plan took less time to explain than like the board game your friend brought to your once-a-month hangout with craft beers? I'm 2 double IPAs in by the time he's even explained to us the actions we can take on our turn, bro. Also, it's better than like on Survivor when they spend 30 seconds explaining what ring toss is. You'll have to grab these rings made of island ropes, and then you're going to toss them onto that stick of driftwood over there. If the rope remains around the ring as it rests on the sand, your team receives 1 point. I'm like, Jeff, it's ring toss. We know what ring... You'll have to assemble these 3 draconic pieces into a puzzle. On Big Brother, they explain the challenge, and then they have a contestant go into the diary room to explain it again. That is pretty funny. Okay, I gotta admit, Squid Face Bob is kind of cooking up a little bit here. We're gonna take some face damage. That much is duly noted. It makes sense to play you first, and then the Fritz bots next turn. Survivor will spend 5 minutes explaining ring toss, then 10 seconds describing the week's game-ruining twist. I'm just here for the entertainment, okay? I watched... It must have been season 40 and season 41 that I watched. I liked the twists just because I was like, I don't see it as a real game. I see the people on the show as like little voodoo dolls that Jeff Probst moves around for my amusement. So when the subreddit was like melting down, it's like, really? One person just has a random chance to do the Monty Hall problem, and if they pick the wrong door, they instantly lose? I'm like, yeah, get them. Just pick the right door, forehead. And then they freaking did 2 times in a row, despite none of them following the conventional wisdom of the, I guess it's unconventional wisdom, but of the Monty Hall problem. We play you. We play you. And then, brother, you already know we play you. Blitz me. Enjoy getting lethal next turn. I feel like if I am on a $1 million game show, I would at least study 30 minutes of game theory. Then you would have gotten eliminated by the Monty Hall problem, and I bet you would have been salty as you know what. When you realize that the Monty Hall problem is really only meaningful in a large enough sample size to show up in the statistics. Bottoms up, and Jeff Probst laughs. Yeah, I'm a little worried that if they just play one more slime, I die. I should have gone a little faster. Dual strike. Give your other minions +2/+2. No big deal. Dual strike, though. Luckily, you're dead anyway, but... Victory. Maybe we got a little lucky. I think maybe I already played 4 of the slime dudes anyway. Blood Crusade? Control 2 unique class. What the heck? We got our limit break? Control 2 unique classes at the start of your turn. Blitz Burst. Give your minions in enemy occupied columns +1 power and force them to attack. I don't know what that means, but it's gold, so I'm clicking it. Without a doubt. Do I still have one? No, okay, I thought I might. By the way, this is Cross Blitz. We're playing through Chapter 1 of the story mode right now. You can check it out for yourself, ! Cross Blitz. It'll give you a link to the Steam store page. It came out today. Not only a story-based deck builder with, as Jay is saying, wonderful pixel art, but also there is a roguelite mode that we have not experienced yet, but may before the end of the stream if I don't get hard stuck. We'll see. I'm gonna cut one more cannon to add Blood Crusade into my deck. And then I'm gonna battle you. Looks like we found you, Fairy. Is this the one that killed me last time? 32 times in a row? It must be. Pardon me, Miss Eve. Didn't mean to insult you. Well, that means I've seen all this before. I'm ready to go. Yes, it is. Okay. You're not going to get me like you got me last time. 2 spin blades for tempo. It's the same hand, bro. It's the same hand. I see you've equipped a Blitz Burst card. As you fulfill its trigger condition throughout the battle, the bar will fill up, and when it's full, press the Blitz Burst card to activate its explosive power. Combat start. Splurge 3. Deal 3 damage to random enemy minion. I mean, that's a lot of damage. Control 2 unique classes at the start of your turn. I don't know if I have 2 unique classes in my deck. I have pirates. And a robot? Yeah, and a golem. Ah. Combat start. Splurge 3. Splurge must be spend 3 glimmer. Well, like, go ahead. If you want to spend 3 glimmer to kill this guy, see if I care. Plunder. 2 damage to enemy minions in this column. We're chilling. We're grogging. I'd like to grog it with you. I mean, I'll play you to tank 2 damage. We know that we tend to benefit from the slow play. What just happened? What did you just play that gave you 11 glimmer? You're gonna force my hand, bro. I have pirates. Me in 2010 when my date asks what DVDs I have around. Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, oh my god, what is this draw, bro? Ellie Goulding. After your glimmer is reduced from damage, deal that much damage to a random enemy minion. On plunder, summon a barrel belly brute. Okay. Pirates, I hope they do a factal that's like the most owned DVDs circa 2008. I would say Pirates of the Caribbean has a good chance to be in the top 20. We all know number 1 is going to be The Matrix. Gladiator's got to be somewhere in the top 5, I would imagine. Lord of the Rings. Titanic. See, I see Titanic as a... it's a VHS movie. Titanic is one of the most owned movies on VHS of all time. It's a 2-taper as well. You had to change the damn reels halfway through. I'm not saying they didn't come out with a DVD version, but it's like the last great VHS, I think. I'm in a lot of trouble, guys. It was released after DVDs existed. Yeah, but not all of us grew up in Kevin McAllister's house from Home Alone 1, DL Guiga, okay? It's a little insensitive. Some of us got combination DVD player and VHS or VCRs in like the year 1999. We were not getting the first Toshiba DVD player off of the production line in Tokyo circa 1995. What about a PS2? It came out in like the year 2000, bro. I'm gonna die. All I can say is that this one is not my fault, okay? It's Magic the Gathering. I didn't draw my units. Like, what am I supposed to do? I resign. I resign. Kill me. I forfeit this battle. I hate to say it, but this time he's actually right. Thank God there was one comment I could cherry pick. Didn't even Blitz Burst? I couldn't Blitz Burst. I need to have 2 units in order to Blitz Burst. I didn't get any Blitz Bursts to use it. I need to get a Golem and a Pirate, okay? See, this is better already. We dump clean sweep. Okay, I can live with that. No, I'm not grogging right off the bat. I'll tell you that for free. We need to get some tempo. Start with one of these. Pass turn. Google says DVDs didn't overtake VHS until 2002. I believe that. I was still watching videos, I mean, late into the 90s without a doubt. Now, I will say, in all fairness to DL Guiga, we did buy a standalone DVD player as a family, okay? I didn't have to wait for the PlayStation 2. Wait, no, actually, now that I think about it, actually, I think I got a computer in like the year 2000 or 2001 that had a DVD drive. Because me and my parents would watch movies in my little bedroom when I was a kid. I have like very fond memories of putting Scary Movie 2 into the DVD drive and then watching it with my parents. Okay, you must exist. Their relic is gonna screw me though. At least I got units that I like though. What? They copied my good card! How could this happen to me? Plunder, add a copy of a random card. Okay, I understand. Here, this is what we in the business call tempo. I always think about like, oh, okay, I couldn't see this coming. I always think about my grandpa being like, oh, it's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna be so worth it. And he's converting his VHS to DVDs for like 7 years in the 2000s. And then like, he would always say like, but at least like, this is it, you know, this is the end. There's never going to be anything better than this. And then like 5 years later, Blu-rays came out. I just think of him with this like garage full of burned DVDs. Like, that were also like VHSs that he bought like from the store, movies, that he then burned to DVDs because he's like, I'm not buying the movies again. That he then is maybe going to turn into Blu-rays. Like they've been de-res 2 times from an original lossy format to begin with. He doesn't really care about how good Apollo 13 looks in 2023. It's okay. Okay, let's get some tanking done. You can't deal 1 damage to me. I'm tough, idiot. After your glimmer's reduced from damage, deal that much damage to a random enemy minion. Plunder. Summon a barrel belly brute. I would rather you didn't, sir. I would rather you didn't. You know, at the very least, we can get a morph. Oh, this guy's gonna be fucking strong, boy. I guess this is a great combo. At the very least, I can make sure we're 1-for-1ing and only leaving the strongest unit I've ever seen in the lane. It's not like I can move you. And then we just need units. We just need 7 draw per turn. Bank 10 glimmer. Okay, that's not ideal. Bank 2 glimmer. Draw something good. We lose. Her relic is going to kill my unit, and then this guy's going to hit me in the face. We were actually going to make it. The only problem was that they copied my good card. If they copied any other card, we'd be chilling right now. Is there a shop you can visit? Yes, but they only sell things that synergize with the pirate deck. Maybe I should just buy it because we have maybe enough pirates to make it meaningful, but like... You should combo the 7-cost spell with the Saw Blade. I agree. Unfortunately, I died on turn 7, and the sum total of the energy cost of those 2 cards is 8. So I don't know why we're talking about it right now, as long as we're talking about things that haven't happened. You know, we might as well talk about who's going to win the 2035 Super Bowl, you know? Okay, dump these. I need some minions. Not those. Okay. Okay, I understand. On this turn, we should play 1 minion. And let's make it so we cancel out here, unless you get some plunder, I guess, some glimmer. But that allows us to play a rally guy afterwards. Because we're going to have the prism gem, right? Or did we waste the prism gem? Not wasted. Okay, confirmed. Which means we can play you a turn early. And hopefully start buffing this lad. Redeem a pirate minion, bank glimmer equal to his cost. Play bank 2 glimmer. So you're about to hit me for 3, which sucks. But we can get a trigger out of you. Maybe. No, we can't. 3 damage to a random enemy minion. Okay. Drop me back here. Pass my turn. Slow. Just keep it slow. You know, get some stuff done here. But every 1/1 on this guy helps out a great deal. I lived, bitch. And who would have thought that Hot Boy Toke, if you wanted to get them to stop shit posting and start actually getting heated, all you had to do was insult their football team. You had the vibe of like an anti-sports, younger Gen Z, maybe like in your early 20s, maybe even like your late teen years. You seemed like disaffected and like nothing could actually impact your emotions. You had like a detached sense of irony towards everything. Then someone said something about your football team and you said, here's some facts and logic for you. I wouldn't have thought, honestly. It's okay to be human. It's admirable in some ways. Okay, you need to come out here. It's important. NL typecast everyone in his brain? Yeah, I typecast you based on the things that you say. Holy cow. They lived for a turn. They killed some units that could have hurt us. Like, you never get heated about the Canucks? I'm not posting the same way that Hot Boy Toke is posting. These are 2 different people. You've inserted a sentence of your own creation into there. I get heated over stupid stuff all the time. I just thought they were too cool for school. We're going to try this. My hope is that by playing these useless pirate minions over here, they will get the random... No! I needed you to get the randomness from the glimmer, bro. I never see that. God, you got new cards in your deck all the time. I fought you for 3 hours. Okay, that's a complete waste of mana, but you are still going to kill me. I guess you got a draw out of it. Come on, man. Grog. Fritzbot, he's something. Kind of. He's gonna die. Like, it's... I'm like, there's no point in playing him. Let me walk you through why. I play him. He does 2 damage to himself. He's a 2/2, doesn't attack this turn. We pass turn. No matter what they do, he's going to get killed by their Glimmer Relic. We have to be able to play at least 2 cards on the same turn. And they both have to be... You know what? If we draw a Pirate, I'm like, maybe our Burst Blitz can help us out. Thank you, Grog. Turn 7. I mean, I really don't want to take 7 damage to the face. But unless I play both robots, we have to play nothing. If I play both robots, I need to draw... I don't have any cards in hand. Like, I'm playing them just to survive for 1 extra turn for no reason. Like, there's nothing we can draw that can save us in that situation. There's at least one thing we can draw that can save us in this situation. We could draw a Pirate, which allows us to get a Burst Blitz, which I don't even know if it matters at all. But I guess we could at least take out these 2 guys. Bro, what the hell? I gotta, at the end of your turn? At the start? Oh, it has to trigger at the start of the turn. Ah! I'm not gonna have 2 different unit types at the start of my turn. Okay, I think you're right. We need to completely redo our deck. We need to completely redo our deck. Take me back. Continue. This boss is hard, bro. First off, we need to meld some new cards. But how about melding, like, some good ones? Okay. No, I didn't come to gawk. I came to meld some cards that have some merits, okay? This is a recipe. To meld a new card, select a recipe, and then press the big meld button. We need some non-horrible minions, because our 1/1 minions are, like, essentially useless. What do you do? After you play a minion, deal 1 damage to it and give it 2 power. It's insanely synergistic with what we got going on. After another friendly minion takes damage, gain +1 armor. Also very useful. Gives us a few too many 3-drops, maybe. Play to give your other minions +1/+1. Okay. Holy. Guard, barrier, tough. Sprout, elf. I think... Craft this. Holy, Jay, are you still here? What a smithing animation. Do we need to meld? Oh, that melds 1 copy? I thought it would meld the playset. That's a little steep, bro. Well, in order to draw it, let's at least make 2. And we're going to cut 4 1-drops from our deck, probably. After another friendly minion takes damage. After you play a minion. 2/2, 1/3. I think we need... I'm going to go for 4 Whip Grunts, brother. And if we can add like maybe one or two of the armor fairies, then sure. But like, I'm just wary about having too many 3-drops that do no damage. And we'll just settle for never being able to play our Blitz. Cut all your 1-drops? Bro, I can only do one thing at a time, okay? That's I've said 20 times we're cutting our 1-drops. One of those. You can't smith and cut at the same time. Like a George divided cannot stand, okay? We're gonna... You're gone. We got 8 of those. Say goodnight. Give me 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one of these. And then is there anything else I might... Not really. No, let's start here. Let's start here. And now it's over for you. Chewing gum burns around 11 calories per hour. If you chew for 10 hours, you can burn 2 McNuggets. Red Toe, are you okay? You're constantly in here. There must be a bad day for the markets, okay? Because usually you're in here talking about... It used to just be daily, like, movement of the S&P 500. Then recently it's become more about, like, stock concentration and, like, are they trying to pull the wool over our eyes? The S&P 500 is, if you take the top 7 stocks out of it, it's flat on the year, but the top 7 stocks are up 93%. And now you're talking about... I don't know where we're going here. Psychoanalyzing chatters. Me when somebody judges me based on the sum total of my communication with them. I just gotta know. But I didn't judge, by the way. I said, are you okay? It's not judging. SAP, S&P up 0.057% today. I knew it. I said that's the worst kind of day for the markets. Ain't nothing going up or down. Nothing remarkable. We're out here talking about how many calories chewing gum burns. Okay, start here. Stop playing dudes across from my dudes. After another friendly minion takes damage, gain 1 armor. Oh, you're gonna get armored up to the frickin' gills, brother. Another one of these laddies! Does suck that I can't play a minion this turn. Kind of just... I mean, I think we keep the saws and pop them later, honestly. We need to blow out their board after they burn a bunch of cards playing them. Don't worry, I'll be back talking about the market. It just slows down in December and picks up around February. Me, when somebody on investing subreddit links me to the Wikipedia article for seasonality. DL Guiga, can you talk some sense into them here? After another friendly minion takes damage, gain 1 armor. I mean, I'll play you just to waste your time here. Only market I'm thinking about in December is the farmer's market. That's damn true. We're gonna waste your glimmer. True. Farmer's market in December? They make winter fruits, brother. You ever hear of citrus? What about the Christmas market? Honestly, I think that r/Vancouver is too cynical about too many things. But I think they are right about the Vancouver Christmas market. I can't speak for what it's like in Munich. But to pay $30 or whatever to get into the market, I understand in most of the civilized world they're free. wait in line for 45 minutes to get in, and then once you're inside, everything's a store. It's too much. Last year when we went to the Christmas market, first it was freezing. You do need tickets here, at least. It's like everything in Vancouver. It's a little bit of a cash grab. We tried to ride the carousel, and then they said, your daughter's too young to ride the carousel. And I said, okay, then like, what are we doing here? Kids can't ride the carousel? It's only for like, oh, sorry, your 2-year-old is too young. They've got to be between the ages of 5 and 6. 5 is just old enough to be safe, and 6 is when they realize that the carousel's boring. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because it's too rude for the sponsored bit. I was going to say boring as F-U, etc., etc. It just goes around in a circle. Then I said, that's okay, let's get some food. We have a kid, so like we can't all... If we want different foods, we can't get them at the same time, you know? So I had my wife go get some food. She waited in line for 40 minutes, then came back with some food. Then I said, I'm going to get some. I waited in line for some food. They're all food trucks. It took 40 minutes. We ate the food, and then we said, it's too cold. Let's go home. I think I bought like a couple handcrafted chocolate bars or something like that. It's just an outdoor mall here. They got to be giving you at least something, like a complimentary gift when you go out there. Otherwise, I'd rather just go to something inside at the very least. Plus, you know what it's like, Malik. You're down there. They say if you could take the SkyTrain, that's fine. We had our stroller, so we took our car. You got to pay for parking in like the Harbor Center. It's like $19 for 2 hours or something like this. I'd rather just go to the park or something. Okay, now let me think about this. With 4 energy, what happens on plunder? Summon a barrel belly brute. And then the food was merely okay. That's all I'm going to say. I think we stall for 1 turn. Is it San Diego that has that dope river? You talking about the Pacific Ocean? That's one of the dopest rivers out there, without a doubt. Two of these. We wipe your board. They have none cards in hand. Even though they have some tempo, I'm sort of feeling okay. Now, are they going to glimmer me up next turn? That's a risk I'm willing to take. We play this, we regain board equivalence, and we start again. What was that all about? They had 5 cards in hand. You're right, they were hiding them. They kept them under the table. Certainly seems so over again. You don't have much glimmer, though. I think I continue to let you hit me in the face. We play you. We play you. You get a little bit stronger. I get to choose where the armor goes? No. That's because there was no armor trigger there. So I could play a minion and gain 1 armor. The minion will explode immediately. 1 energy for 1 armor? I would rather not right now. Pass turn. Let's see what you got in hand. We take those. After another friend. You played your armor fairy against me. How dare you? Play, deal 1 damage. Not to my minion. I need that minion. Okay. It's not as over as it was last time. I think we have to... What are you going to get on Plunder? Copy of a random card in my hand. Okay, best of luck to you. Those don't exist. You're going to blow up one of my units with your Glimmer. You've played your ult. Okay, it's over. I can't believe that in 2 segments of playing this game over the course of 5 months, I got hard stuck at the same boss both times. It's insanity to me. And this is not the card we needed, brother. This is not the card we needed. Hardest game ever made? Defeated. You defeated. Pa, I'm sorry. That's so sad, man. You have enough money to buy 2 relics if you walk north to the shop? Yeah, but the relics are specifically tailored for a pirate deck! Look, take me out here. I'll show you. I gotta respec like my whole run just to go with the pirates, just to beat this one lady? It seems like a pepcac issue. Like, your pirate minions have +1 power? Start of game, add 2 Cindersoot monkeys into your hand. Like, it doesn't... This is not relevant for my deck, bro. It's not relevant. Spec into monkey? Well, I'm gonna see if possibly the relics are enough to just tilt the balance in my favor. If they're not, then sure, I'll spec my whole deck into pirates. I think that's how we had to do it last time too. But like, I feel like I'm kind of being hard stuck in one direction here. I was hoping to play my Blood Crusade at some point. Type A viewers, please help me. That's what I'm saying, man. Instead, people are talking about the S&P 500. You have to equip the relics. See, that's a good... Would it be so much to ask that the Type A viewers don't put LUL or KEKW after all their messages? That's the only thing. Like, I appreciate the backseating. Why does it always have to come with, like, an air of superiority? New relics. You know why. You're right, I know why. It's the same reason I do it. It's only child syndrome. This is super important. A set of equipped relics is tied to the deck you're currently editing, meaning if you swap to a different deck, the relics you previously equipped will not carry over. I see you found yourself an Elder Relic. You can tell by the ornate detail. Only 1 Elder Relic can be equipped at a time. This power is simply too great for a normal creature to handle. I thought it was trash, and then they were literally like, it's so good, you can only have 1 of them. That's gotta sting. Okay, give me my Cindersoot monkeys, please. This is like a pretty good first hand. You've equipped a relic. Equipped relics will display here. You can check the effects at any time. Cindersoot monkey. Hothead. When summoned, fire a friendly cannon. It can target the enemy hero. Destroy this minion after it attacks. Understood? I mean, we could start by at least putting a 2-1 pirate recruit out there. It's going to take you a couple turns to get Glimmer. Apparently it's not, actually, because you can just redeem it on my unit. How do you have a perfect answer in your deck for everything that I have in my deck? But at least we're making them play our game now. We got them on the back foot. They got to respond to us rather than the other way around. What are you going to do? Yeah. ChatGPT is trying to figure it out. Bank 2 Glimmer. Okay, kill my unit. Immediately gain control of the board. That stings. But now you're out of Glimmer, so what do I care? Seems like a simple turn in my head. Quick Spin Blade to regain tempo. Or board control. Whip Grunt. Let's see you generate 3 Glimmer on this turn. Not gonna happen. 2 Glimmer. That's what I thought. Grog me? Play your 3-drop. Just play it right here. Holy. Blitz me. Oh, dude, my 1-drop's getting... Oh, but my 1-drop's gonna... It's fleeting, which means after it attacks once, it's gone. Were you even in the deck before? I've lost to you 30 times and I've never seen you? Summon a ship cannon behind this minion. It's like they changed the deck to counter my new deck. Or my relics, at least. Well, we do have cannons in the deck, but start here. You get smacked. You get buffed. You get buffed. Repeat. Throw this son of a gun down. It's a new personal best. No! Every unit on diagonal space is 2? What? They wiped my whole board with 2 cards. I'm flabbergasted. Okay, I'll tell you what. How about one of these, brother? How about one of these? Okay, I got the DVD screensaver, man. I've never seen that before. Oh, man. No, because now you're dead. Now for like the next 6 turns, if I play anything, it dies. Okay, that's fine. We stall. We just stall. Give me some grog. I'm not playing you. I'm going to make you have something. We pass. I'm not going to give you the opportunity to plunder. After your opponent casts a spell, bank some Glimmer. There you go. We're burning your Glimmer down. You're doing 4 damage. We wait 1 more turn. I'm passing. At some point, we're going to have to play something. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Do we have any more saws in our deck? You're not going to let me look at my draw pile, huh? Can I look at my discard pile, at least, to see how many spin blades I've played? You have saws. Okay. Are you so annoying, though? Whatever. I'm stacking up right here. I'm going to make you work for it at least. Don't. Not like, how many cards do you have? More Glimmer. That's unfortunate. So somebody's going to die. No. Dude, if we draw a Saw, though, drawing a Saw would be so huge right now. Oh, brother. I don't really want to give them a card from my hand, but I'm stunned that they have an answer for everything we have, man. 3, 1, 3, 2. I mean, this is pretty bad, brother. I don't really want to give you a Plunder. I don't really want you to summon a Belly Brute. 3, 3, 2, 1. In theory, we could live. Maybe not. Splurge your entire bank to do that much damage to an enemy. Aha! But you're out of Glimmer. I told you I was gonna live. Now just draw Saw Blade. Oh my god. We still probably die. But at least we got the combo. We wiped their board. Is it possible? They have 0 cards in hand, so do I. So it's top deck city, baby. What'd you get? A 2/2 unit. That's fine. We can work around that. We can work around that. Grog me. We live for another turn. And the laddie. I have to. I have to. What'd you draw? Same lad? Big whoop. Now we're talking. Bring it back. We got a 2/4 tough unit out there. Hang on! Two Glimmer means I am gonna... This lad's about to take 2. Which will make him stronger. And then he kills you and now he's a 4/1, okay. Cannon to tank. 4 damage to the face. Good. We got a little close to the edge. Played, deal 1 damage. I'm tough. I'm tough. That doesn't work against me. Hey, McFly, those things don't work on water. After another friendly minion takes damage, gain +1 armor. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Redeem a pirate minion, bank Glimmer equal to its cost. Oh, no. After your Glimmer is reduced from damage, deal that much damage to an enemy minion. No, no, no. Hold, hold. It's gotta... We kind of gotta tank some damage, though. No, 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 because you're going to generate an armor coming back this way. I really don't want you to get Plunder because it gives you some board control. Okay, okay. They didn't play it. Why wouldn't they play it, man? Why wouldn't they play it? Wrong! 2-1 pirate. It must be done. We're not giving them the chance to plunder, because plunder gives them a free unit. They're not playing their cards anymore. Okay, we still have 4 armor. I'm sorry, I gotta stack them. I know at some point we gotta tank some damage maybe, but I'm not giving them the free plunder. Oh! I am scared that they're not playing anything though. They're 1 away. Don't play a card. Don't play a card. It's alright, I get armor off of that, and you get stronger. I guess they didn't play because there were no diagonals. Bank 2 Glimmer. That's meaningless. 2 cards in hand, 7 energy. That's a lot, though. Deal 1 damage. Big whoop. You just gave me armor and made me even stronger. And we're going to get armor off of this. We actually won. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, baby. Woo! It turns out the relics did matter. The relics gave me literally just enough. We were on like 1 HP, 0 armor. Well, well, well. Looks like you actually suck, lady, and I'm the best of all time. It did not take 10 turns or less. They definitely gained more than 8 glimmer, and they definitely did more than 15 damage. I've never seen anything past this before! Exclamation point, Cross Blitz. We're entering new territory. I've never been allowed inside of this building before. Oh no, it's an actual boss. World's first. Find Grub in his hideout. Okay, sure. Take me to the chat. Maybe there's some lore here. Tell me he's weak against Armor Fairy. Tell me he's got a real soft spot for Armored Fairy. You know exactly what I'm saying, fool. Threaten him or ignore him. I'm gonna be the bigger man. Let's agree to disagree and get on with finding grub. Me, when I have a vegetarian friend and then a friend who doesn't like vegetables and we're trying to find a restaurant to eat at for lunch. It would be so funny if we just dominated the boss, man. If we just went... we beat the boss in like 2 turns. Okay. But it would also be funny if we never beat them and they're way harder than the fight that I thought was the hardest thing of all time. I think save your spins for later. That's a fine draw as far as I'm concerned. Uh-oh, the enemy has a blitz burst. I don't know why I can't say it. Keep an eye on this throughout the battle. Let me see here. I don't need to see your hand. I just want to see your relics. My devious traps will make quick work of you. Hee hee. When you summon a trap, summon 2 cunning crows in adjacent spaces. It was like my radio's passive ability in the 90s. Whenever you turn it on, play 2 Counting Crows songs. Said 4 traps. Transform your traps into random legendary minions. Okay, we need to not have any traps on the board then. Understandable. Let's start getting some board coverage. Hidden trap. And a crow. Holy, brother! buff the units in... I don't have enough mana to play that. Oh, dude, we get cannon synergy starting next turn. Ain't got enough mana to do... Oh, it's turn 2, brother. I'm thinking we bait the traps on the corners so they don't get 2 crows out of it. Oh, we haven't even activated the trap yet. It's not a surprise. No lie, I swear. The guys behind me in the library just said, your sister likes sushi? The other guy replied, it's a girl thing. Sometimes, to the feeble mind, there's no difference between being wrong and being early. But to my mind, there is a difference. All of the needles in all the magnetic compasses on Earth are pointing to me having my finger on the pulse of society. I'm telling you, man. My wife, it scrolled down. My wife did come home yesterday from work and instantly asked for us to get sushi. Now, anecdote is not a singular form of data. That being said, we don't have anything in the... Anybody's wife come home yesterday and say, let's get pizza? Do we have 2 married individuals in chat? That would be unlikely. I'm going to assume the answer is no. How about an armor fairy? No. How about you? We got to buff our minions first. This is the part where he ignores every comment that doesn't support him. Well, yeah, because the comments that don't support me are like people LARPing. The comments that do support me are real lived experiences from the real world. The rest of it is just like, this doesn't vibe with what I read on social media. People are coming in here with a story that's like, I was out in the world today. Check out what I observed. It's observable phenomenon. It's science. Then other people are like, that doesn't sound like what goes down in my Discord server. Who would you put more emphasis on? If you have any trap set, deal 4 damage randomly split amongst all minions. That's horrible. That's heinous. Randomly split. Okay, well, here's what I think then. Let's go cannon. It is a lot of 1 damage triggers. You're not wrong. We'll go cannon. We'll go monkey targeting you. Oh, it does it say has to target face? I wish maybe I target this cannon first, and then the cannon shoots whatever it wants to shoot. I understand. When a friendly minion's destroyed, deal 2 damage to all random minions. What's going on, man? It's kind of good, though. It's kind of good. Is it even fair to compare sushi and pizza when one costs 3x the other one? That's true, DL Guiga, but what are you trying to say there? After a friendly trap is revealed, your other minions get +1/+1. There are times when I grocery shop where I'm like, I should really just eat pizza every day. Like, as a bachelor, 1 large pizza and some discipline can actually feed you for like 2.5 days. And it's like $9.99. If it weren't for the fact that you would slowly get malnutrition and suffer ill effects and then eventually perish, like, you could eat pretty cheap on that. Or you could eat it in 1 meal too. That's why I threw in the second element, obviously. Send it, brother. Holy, look at this lad right here. We're actually gonna body the boss. Blitz me. Pizza and a multivitamin. And a nicotine patch for when I start jogging. Exactly. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, man. I wish you hadn't hit that guy. Because we should still get some triggers here. But that's still very good. I mean, this is just... It's just crazy. I'll put you two out here. Everything's looking fantastic. They're going to play a trap. No, if you have any trap set, deal 4. How many of these cards do you have in your deck, bro? It's getting ridiculous. Am I insane? Oh, I don't have any minions in my hand, so I'm not getting any triggers off of this. That's all right. Watch this. Man, a diffuser, when your opponent casts a spell, negate it. Oh, okay. Well, check this out. And then play it. It's over for you, brother. We are pogging. We're threatening lethal. It is turn 8. You're not gonna get your blitz burst, my friend. You're not gonna get your blitz burst. Unless you have a trap that's like activates on lethal, which seems like completely reasonable. Oh, then okay. And now they're blitz bursting. They're turning all their traps into legendary creatures. If after a friendly trap's revealed, give your other minions. What's going on? They were supposed to be dead, man! Oh, they're flying. They hit over top of me. Okay, I mean, I'm not sweating it yet. What's this? For the rest of the game, your groupies have lifesteal. For the rest of the game, your groupies have double strike. I don't know if they got any groupies, bro. That doesn't seem that horrible. Get smacked on. And then blitz me. And they are about to do 6 damage, which sucks, but I'm threatening lethal once again. NL, where's your 2U counter spell? I don't know anything about K-pop, okay? Now, did I give DL Guiga a high five when Pink Venom came on today's 90-minute Power Zone Endurance ride? Yes, I did. That's because DL Guiga gave me a high five when Alanis Morissette's Ironic came on during our 30-minute Sam Yo pop ride. Get blitzed on. It was easier. The boss was easier than the mini-boss. My favorite TV tropes page. Level me. You're going to be Cannoneer. Play to end death, add a bomb to your opponent's deck. Auto cast, deal 4 damage to your hero. Draw a random pirate. I'm not sure I'm a pirate guy, even though it would work with our Blitz Blast. Jolly Bomber's a pirate too, though. And your relics? That's true, but the relics, they're like scripted, right? I guess we do want pirates then, sure. What are you, a 3-cost 1/3 combat star, draw a random pirate? I don't even know if I would put you in my deck yet. But how? This can't be happening. I trained in the hyperbaric time chamber against your minion, bro. I don't understand how this happened. Does your dad own the pirate tavern? How did you end up being the boss? She should be the boss. She was way more talented. If you guys ever play, she would kill you. You're through, Grub. Whack. Grub's a dud. Please spare me. I'm more useful to you alive than dead. I can help you. You got my attention. You need a ship, yes? What if I told you that your beloved ship was here in Swindler's Wharf? The Red Wing, she's here? Our pride and joy? I think I got a good parrot voice. You best not be pulling our leg, grub. Maybe not a good frog pirate voice. I assure you it's true, hee hee. Truer than me being dead? Yes, much truer. My tipsters clued me in. But what? Your ship has a new captain, the gentleman pirate, the loyal Coxswain. Coxswain, that no-good scoundrel's got his puppy paws on my ship? Regrettably, yes. She's moored off the coast of his hideout, Fort Bilgebaum, and heavily guarded by him and his crew. What? Rankle back the Red Wing? That we will, Rigbeak. Ain't no way in heck I'm gonna let old Coxswain have my ship. See, I told you I could help. You're gonna tell your little tipster lackeys I'm still alive, and you're gonna give me a relic that synergizes with my units taking damage, okay? Now that's more like it. Do you actually trust him? Listen, Abraxas. This isn't your story, okay? Let him go or teach him a lesson? I'm gonna let him go, but if we were talking about the mini-boss, I would be teaching them a lesson, without a doubt. Because they have inflicted pain on me. This guy, we beat him first try, so he gets mercy. I hope you know what you're doing, pirate. Draw the frick up, samurai. Okay, enter me. We're gonna do one more battle, I think, before we pivot here. We did play Squid Face Bob. Let me take a look at this. Let's go down here. There must be something good here if it's a dead end. That's Isaac speak. A little story event. Grub's still chilling here. I would happily fight Grub once more, but I would be happier to get to a treasure chest. What is Mama Grub? Look at the... Oh, those are the rewards. I thought those were the relics. I was losing my mind there for a second. Okay, send me Mama Grub. She has 30 HP. This is an optional boss. Where's the fodder, man? Let me see. You got 2 relics. After you play your first golem minion, get a random trap in hand. Give your golem minions +3 in your starting hand, +3 health. Barrier? What are you even doing? Negates the first damage. Understandable. Understandable. Have a good day. There's a 3rd relic too. Start the game with 1 more mana. I'm just looking at the synergies here, and I'm just not sure I see this happening for me, to be honest with you. Then again, I am 1 level ahead of them, so what do I know? Pass turn. You could think of this, Hearthstone, I think, is definitely an inspiration. The mana system is basically Hearthstone. Oh no, you're so strong. Then I always love card games that have lanes as well. It's just like one more... Well, if I'm speaking frankly, it's one more thing for me to mess up. I think you gotta go down first. You turn my minion into a 1/1 Clucky. Is that supposed to be funny? Is that supposed to be like a joke? It is still damage. You're not wrong. Another trap. I mean, these 2/5 units, we're never going to kill them, man. It's just not going to happen. Really? Because you're a bird? I can't believe it. Give your minions in enemy occupied columns +1 power and force them to attack. I can't believe it. There's a first time for everything. I'm thinking we go like this. I ain't got enough mana to do that. Yeah, I don't have enough mana to do much now that I think about it. This, and at least... I can ult. You guys will get stronger. Kill some units, buff the units in my hand. Do some damage to the face, sure. I thought you would be attacking as well, because you're in... Okay, maybe not. I did indeed play the demo of this in June. I'm just thrilled that I made it past the part that I got stuck at in June. But not by much. Not by much. Deal 4 damage to... That's my guy! You deal 4 damage to my guy? 3 damage to my guy? Redeem a copy of a card from my deck? All my cards are gas? Why don't you get your own cards, bro? I'm going to guess that this plays into a counter spell, and I'm okay with that. Let's get that trap out of there. Saved my unit anyway. Should have known, brother. 1/1 Clucky. I should have known. I should have said no. Someone's waiting for me. Da-da-da-do-do. You know what I'm talking about, Talia? Backstreet Boys? Maybe I should... #1 Backstreet Boys song gotta be Larger Than Life, for me personally. #2, I'm going a little bit into the later catalog, and I'm saying The Call. Hot take. I'm not really a Backstreet Boys stan. Is it because they're not as good as NSYNC? This is the play right here. My God, he said it. Isn't The Call the song about cheating on your girlfriend? I don't know how old you are. I'm hoping it's young. Some good art is made about bad people, or even just normal people doing bad things. They have a class of art that's all about unproblematic characters, unrealistically noble characters doing things. They're called Marvel movies. You can go out and see them in the Cineplex for the last 14 years. You won't have to look far. They're the only things that are playing. And if you want a close second, they're making a lot of cartoons these days on a channel called Nickelodeon. I'm rooting for them. By the way, we did just lose. But some arts, you know, you gotta build up the callus in your brain to like the main character of a piece of art doing something that maybe you yourself wouldn't do. Doesn't mean, like, not every piece of art has to be relatable in order to be good. Sometimes it just needs like a Max Martin key change. Baby, let me tell you I'm sorry. I want to tell you don't worry. I will be late, don't stay up and wait for me. And then I do. My battery is low. As you know, we're going to a place nearby. Gotta go. That might have been one of your best performances. It felt good. I will be late. It's because whenever I do this, I can hold a note. I will be late. Don't stay up and wait for me. Tick-a-doon, tick-a-doon. And then the background. Bow, tick-a-bow, tick-a-bow, tick-a-bow. Anyway, well, Cross Blitz, you still got hands, okay? Exclamation point, Cross Blitz. Anew. It's a little column A, it's a little column B. It's got roguelite deck building elements. It's got story-based deck building elements. It has beautiful pixel art. RPG mechanics, and what can I say? They came to play with it. It is not easy. It is available now on Steam, ! Cross Blitz. Go check it out for yourself. Thank you again, the Arcade Crew, for the sponsorship. Hope you've enjoyed what you've seen.